Hey folks, Malforian here, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're starting a new campaign in Crusader Kings 3, and what will be the aim of this campaign? Well, this decision up here is going to give you your first hint. Decision available, what is an archaeologist? So let's click this and find out. Your steward approaches your side. My lord, an odd woman has arrived seeking an audience with you, one Julia Melwood. She says she is a trained archaeologist, although I'm fairly sure that is a made-up word. She claims to have found a great discovery related to the Elves of children's stories, and need your help to claim it. I would usually dismiss her out of hand, but she was very insistent. What should I tell her? Yes, today we're going to be playing the Elf Destiny mod for Crusader Kings 3. The year is 1066, and we are playing in the most elven of realms in this game. Yes, we are King Malcolm III of Scotland, the big-headed. He's wrathful, cynical, arrogant, a perfect elf. But anyway, let's let Julia in and see what she has to say for herself. Expedition to the Elven Ruins. A young woman with fire-red hair scampers into your hall, clearly out of breath, and carrying bundles of rolled parchments. My lord, I am Julia Melwood, an archaeologist and one of the best in my field, if I don't say so myself. You glance side-eyed over to your steward, his eyes narrow slightly, doubt clear on his face. You think you can hear him mumble, "That's not a real title." Our steward here doesn't believe in archaeologists, he doesn't know what they do, does he? I strive to discover clues our ancestors left behind, and my speciality is the study of the mysterious ancient elf people. Very little is known of them, as finding any of their artifacts is exceedingly rare. What has been found tells us they were highly advanced, even more so than ourselves, and that they were around for hundreds, if not thousands of years. Adventure? You have my support, or the elves? Don't waste my time, nothing but myth and child stories. We're not going to choose this option, the mod is basically disabled at that point, so let's do the top one. Adventure, you have my support. So we have Julia in our court now, and if we go over to activities, an expedition, and this is a new option from the mod. Expeditions are about rediscovering the secrets of the ancient elven people, and from this we can get gold, we can get artifacts, and we can also get new cultural traditions, and we're going to discover all about that later on. But for now, let's plan our expedition, and this is our first one to the Elven Ruins, so we're going to be heading into the Alps on our first adventure, and Julia is of course here to lead us. An insane adventurer. Yeah, let's choose her then. We need some sea captains. We need some mountaineers. Let's just get straight to it. So there we go. We're off up to the Alps. Let's see if we can find some elves. And here we go. We've made the long trek through the HRE. We're heading up into the Alps. We've got somebody being attacked by a wolf. Let's try help him. Oh, we did. We beat the wolf. Literally. We could sponsor someone. We're not going to do that just yet. Here we go. Our expedition. We've got our archbishop here. We've got our wife. We've got one of our chancellors as well, our vassal, setting up the base camp. Your party has arrived at the doorstep of the expedition site. You need to get established, setting up your camp, and then you'll head over to explore the ruins. Now let's get going. And here we are, we're in the ruins. You come upon a sealed stone door. To the side of the door on the wall are engraved words. My lord, it's a riddle left by the elves. It's clear we must solve it to progress further. Sure. And then this is the riddle. I am alive. I do not speak. Anyone who wants to take me captive and cut off my head. They bite my bare body. I do not harm them unless they cut me first. Then I will soon make them cry. That is a bit of a riddle. Look at Julia. She's wondering, and so are we. Well, it's obviously an onion. How do I know this? This is the only option you can choose. So there we go. And we're inside the kingly tomb. You come upon a large chamber, perhaps once a great hall used by the lords of old to hold court. What a discovery, shouts Julia as you both approach the center of the room. Here among the debris lies a long-dead king, his throne his final resting place. Around his neck hangs a radiant amulet. You fear you may be losing yourself as you swear the intoxicating gem called to you. My lord, what are you waiting for? So we can reach out and grab the gem. This gives us the Sigil of the Realm Lord. Okay, let's find out what that does. It shines a big light in our face. Upon touching the gem, a brilliant blinding light envelops you and Julia. Suddenly you're lost, a small boat in a raging storm of blinding white. You know you are not alone, not Julia, but the presence of some other vast, unimaginable will is there. It comforts and terrifies you, your senses are elevated, and you can feel your own body in ways you've never experienced before. Is this death? Far from it. All your expedition members are transformed into elves, including, I guess, our archbishop. Let's find out. Here we go, trait gained, you are now an elf. Awesome. Among the blinding lights, in your mind's eye, you are shown visions. You see how the great elves of old lived and are filled with some of the emotions they felt. You know you could keep pulling on this thread and adopt their hopes and beliefs as your own. Do you convert to the elf culture and start a fresh slate, or do you want to continue to evolve your current culture? As we know, we are an arrogant and cynical man, so we've become Elven. We've realized our glory is upon us, and as we're arrogant, I think we'd say we're going to adopt the elf culture, make it our own. Everyone else is inferior to us. The light eventually fades and the world comes back into focus. You feel different. Looking on Julia, you stare in shock at her now elongated ears. Upon seeing her shocked face and pointing at your head, you reach up your hand and confirm that yours have grown as well. My lord, we seem to have been transformed into elves, like the legendary people of old. You look at the gem still clutched in your hand in wonder. What this change truly means for you is yet to be discovered. We should head home and reflect on this. Definitely should. Yep, let's head home. So, has he become an elf? I think he has. That's amazing. And then the expedition does continue outside of this. Your party has triggered a trap, spikes fly from the walls, some of your party may be hit. Okay. There's some chance some people might die. I don't think anyone did, so I think we're good. I think we're fine. You've reached the end of your expedition, and you need to head home. Well, there we go. So I guess all of these have become elves. Is our wife an elf? Yes, she is. We're an elf. You can see he is. He's got the pointy ears. Yeah, I think they all did. Is our Archbishop? Amazing. Our Catholic Scottish, vengeful and lustful Archbishop is now also an elf. Right, let's head home. Yep, let's finish the expedition. Let's get back home and see what this all means for us. And here we go. We're back home. We're back into Scotland. Julia reports that we've spent 429 days and traversed 31 baronies in our trip to find out that we were actually elves. Do like the sound of that. So there we go, we're back home. Oh, we're straight into the next thing. A choice of dreams. You're in the middle of your hard-earned slumber. I mean, yeah, we literally just got back from more than a year's travel. When you feel a familiar presence, it is the same feeling you had when you grabbed the amulet in the tomb fortress. Although not quite a word, you can feel a singular emotion come from the presence. See. And you do see. Images of 1,000 lifetimes flash before you. Great wars between humans and elves. Vast empires built on the backs of human slaves. But also grand feasts shared in friendship between human and elf kings. You understand that the presence is asking you to choose. So, do we live together in friendship? Or, elves stand above humans, it's the natural order. Again, what are we? We are wrathful, we are arrogant. Elves stand above humans, of course. We wouldn't think any other way, would we? And we've got Crimson Visitors next. Well, it's all going off. So we are now the Elven culture. We have the Old Ways, which gives us Fey Archer Men-at-Arms, which we'll purchase in a minute. It makes Herbalist more often, and it gives better traits, and it gives Wise Man more often, and it gives better traits. And then we just picked up Elven Superiority. This means we basically can't, or it's very difficult to hybridize with another culture, but it does give us additional monthly renown and additional prestige. So that's going to help us obviously get some legacies and then just be kind of better seen in the world as well. But it looks like we've got some Crimson Visitors. There's a commotion in your holding. Sisters of the Alluran Order, known as the Red Witches by the common folk, have shown up on your doorstep and are demanding your counsel. They say they know of the discovery on your last expedition. Okay, send them in. Crimson Visitors. You enter your council chambers to find the Alluran sisters waiting. There are two women in red, both with an ageless beauty. One of the women steps forward. My lord, my name is Calmera, and you have the privilege of standing before Mistress Elendara, High Matriarch of the Alluran Weavers. At this introduction, the other woman steps forward. She moves with an effortless grace, her face ageless and wise. My lord, I know our arrival is unexpected, but we come to discuss a matter most important. I felt the release of the divine energy, and finding you an elf in human lands confirms it. I know you have found the sigil of the Realm Lord. Sure did. I am not here to take it away from you. The sigil only reacts to those it finds worthy. Possessing it marks you as the undisputed elf lord of this world. Bit like one of those WWE belts, isn't it? The undisputed elf lord of this world. I'm leaving that bit in the video. In ancient times, elves and humans came to this world through a great portal. Countless empires have risen and fallen since. At one point, the very elf emperor whose tomb you found the sigil was overthrown in a massive rebellion. Most elves of the world were either slain or fled back through the portal, leaving this world behind. A small population did remain, sticking to the far wilds where they could live in peace. After the Great Exodus, important components of the portal were destroyed by the rebels, and our gateway to the other realms were lost. My lord, the sigil choosing you at this time is no coincidence. It is confirmation that the great spark, the great creator of all things, is making its will known. It is time to restore the great portal and welcome the great elf people back into this world. A momentous and worthy undertaking. So that is basically our kind of like medium to long-term goal in this mod, is to basically remake the Stargate on Earth, and then I guess we call the Elven people back in and we'll find out what happens then. It looks like they might go a little bit crazy. And then also, outside of that, we've got to like go exploring all these ruins and see what's going on. You'll need to find replacements for the destroyed portal components. I've learned that such things were rare yet still available in the days of old. You must continue your expeditions of ancient elven sites and find the parts we need. We have brought maps with us. They detail some new ruins for you to investigate. The world's fate is in your hands. Oh cool, so we might have more places to go, I guess. Before we make the long journey back to our sanctum in the north, I have one additional matter to speak to you. It is customary for all elven lords across all realms to accept the divine spark as its true guiding force in the universe. Furthermore, the sisters of the Elven weavers are seen as the shepherds of its will. I implore you to accept the order into your lands to advise and further the interests of the divine spark. Okay, so I guess we're going to convert to this faith. Yes, we are. And then they come in as like the nuns of it. Let's do it. We will be honoured. Let's have a look. So we've got this faith now, the Elven weavers, divine marriage. Adherents are married to close family members, have plus 10 opinion. Ritual celebrations, hosting a feast gives piety, vassals are more likely to attend. Elven sisters, rulers of this faith, allow the sisters of the Elven weavers to help oversee the realm's affairs. And this makes pure-blooded and pregnant a virtue as well, which is pretty cool. So yeah, virtues are witch, pure-blooded, and pregnant. The only sin we have is craven. And there we go, we've come back to Scotland as an elf. We've now taken on this new faith as well. Here we are an elf, +2 learning, +2 prowess, a small health boost, -70% inbreeding chance. So as you can see from the religion, it is basically we should marry other elves, and basically we believe we are superior, so we're going to be doing that during this campaign. +30 life expectancy, +20 years of fertility, so we can have children much older, attraction bonus +5, and opinion of elf characters +10. Awesome, and our wife is here. She is also an elf now, but she is still Catholic and Norwegian, whereas we are actually Elven and Alluran. So now we know what we're going to be doing during this campaign. We're going to be going on these expeditions, finding artifacts, hopefully, finding these other bonuses, coming back home, and then between doing the expeditions, I'm first going to try unify Scotland under an Elvish banner, and then I'm going to try make Elven Alba, basically, during this campaign. We're going to go into Ireland probably next, because it's going to be easy to kind of pick off, I think, and then we'll end up going after England. We do have to watch out for more mundane things. Of course, the invasion of England is still ongoing. He's losing both of those fights. He's definitely going to lose to Normandy, so we are going to have William the Conqueror here in England, which could cause us some problems because he's not going to be too happy with an Elven king above him, I wouldn't think. So we do have the Fey Archers to purchase, but I'm going to save my money first and do an expedition. They do have a 2-year cooldown, so we've got to wait a little bit of time, and then we'll do one of those and see what we can be getting up to. Oh, a plea for help to the esteemed Lord King Malcolm III of Scotland. My name is Lady Arista. I am head of a minor, long-forgotten house. I'm writing with you in great sorrow, for my healers tell me I am not long for this world. The child, my son, is all I have left. His father died long ago, and there is no one else. Taldir is the last of our dynasty and should be raised in a proper, noble elf house. Well, that's us. Perfectly sums up what we are. He carries the blood of a great house in his veins, and he has a fierce spirit. He will serve you well if you give him a chance. Even though we have never met, I beg you to please grant me this last favour. To my beloved Taldir, I love you and will be with you always. So here we go. I guess we're going to get this guy to come join us. Yeah. The 7-year-old. Yeah, we'll take him as a ward. Why not? The more elves, the better. I won't let you down, my lord. I believe it. I suppose we could attack these. Oh, they've got 1,000 troops that are allied to Norway. Okay, we won't do that just yet. We'll wait till that changes. As I said, we're going to do a expedition first, and then we'll probably pick up some Fey Archers and then decide who we're going to attack first. It probably is going to be these chaps, but we'll see, obviously, once we've got the other things out of the way. A story about the fire roars, drinks have been had, and my wife is calling out to me for a story. My first thought is of a famous elf folk tale, a classic that never fails to delight. I mean, we only just became an elf, but sure. On the other hand, what if I tell a story in my own life, perhaps of the time I was visited by an orphan, of noble birth. Let's do it about the elves. King William the Conqueror, so he did win, obviously. So we are going to have to keep an eye on him. He could cause us some trouble. He is obviously having to fight off Norway at the same time, though, so something else could happen that will make it a little bit less of an issue for us. Spouse acting on my behalf. My wife has spent significant amount of time traveling the realm with her honor guard. Let's go with that. Oh, and we have too few spouses, so I guess our religion means we can have multiple wives. Yes, we can. We can have 3 more wives. We have got our wife here. Us now being Elven, under the Alluran faith. Julia Melwood, she did unlock this glory for us, so I think we're going to have to say yes to her. She isn't a... Well, she is an elf, but she's not like an elf. She's a French Catholic elf. They are a little bit different. So we will marry her. We're going to marry you. And we're going to marry the other elf that we have. So now we have 4 elven wives. You can't say better than that, can you? Mercia has declared war on us. Oh, wow, they've got a lot of troops. Rally the troops, yeah. I guess we will rally the troops. Well, we're going to have to fight this off first. What's it actually for? Reclaim relics? What relic have we got? What if we surrender? The Holy Thorn? I might just give this back to him because we're not Catholics. We get no bonus from having this apart from the +3 court grandeur. I mean, we do have more troops than him. I guess we could fight him. But the thing is, I don't want to be spending money. I want to save the money for these expeditions and things. I'm just going to let him have this. Is all that happens, he gets this and some prestige. I'm just going to surrender it. There you go. Yeah, just have it. It's of no use to us. It's a pretty cool item, but unless we're Catholic, it gives us nothing. So I don't really want to be spending time fighting wars for something that we basically can't use anyway. Oh, we do have an expedition available, so let's do it. Let's go. And they did say we had more expedition sites, and we definitely do. We have all these ones. Oh, there's one right next to us as well. Cool. Okay, let's do this one then, as it's right here. And we'll go with Treacherous Planner. He is an elf, though. So, you know, let's do it. Let's do it. We don't need these experienced captains. We have got our Mountaineer. And then we're going to go on these adventures. Yep, let's go. And we've got 2 of our queens here. Do we have anyone else? Do we have all our queens? No, we have 1, 2, 3. No, we do. We have all our queens here. Fantastic. I love it. All our elven queens waiting for us. We've got 16 days, and then we're going to start our next expedition, and we'll see what happens in this one. Obviously, nothing as drastic as the last one. So your party has arrived at the doorstep of the expedition site, and we're going to head in and find what's happening. Minor discovery. Your party stumbles upon a long-forgotten supply room. Inside you find an old elven weapon. The blade is still sharp. We found King Malcolm's battle axe. +1 prowess, 0.01 prestige, +2 number of knights. Do you know what? It's not amazing, but it's not the worst. The +2 knights makes it good, really. Have we found anything else? Nope. Expedition is finished. Yeah, we did do the cheapest version of an expedition, but I still don't think that's too bad. We got a pretty decent weapon out of it, and we've arrived back home. Wait, what was the other thing we have here? Yeah, so we have the axe. Sigil of the Realm Lord. Oh, of course, yeah, we stole it from the dude, didn't we? So, what does this give us? +20 monthly lifestyle experience. That is pretty ludicrous. We're going to be rocketing up that diplomacy tree with that equipped as well. Oh, this guy's actually in a war now. Should we just attack him? He is allied with Norway. That seems like a bad thing. But I suppose he is also fighting England. So we might have freedom to do this without too much of an issue. I don't know. Should we risk it? He's only got 100 troops. I'm going to risk it. Let's attack him. Let's attack him. Let's see what he's got. Oh, wait. Are the other bits independent? Carrick, allied to Galloway. Oh, we'll attack this guy instead. Oh, his realm actually split up already. Okay, well, we'll take this top bit up here, I suppose. Just 1 county, is it? Yeah, let's do this. Then we've not got to risk a war with Norway if we do this. Let's get our army raised. Oh, actually, we'll siege this down because this is actually his capital. Oh, his army's actually right here. Oh, there we go. Nice. That was a first easy victory for us. And then, as I say, the only thing we've got to really watch out for now is England attacking us. They've got a lot of troops. They could cause us some serious trouble if they attack us. Outside of that, I don't think we've got that much crazy risk. Although, of course, any of these other realms could attack us because we are elves. Anyway, we've got a son, Arundor. Nice, he's our first elven son. Because I don't think our children changed to elves. Oh, no, they did. Did they actually change to elves, though, themselves? Okay, no. They are elven culture, but they're not actually elves. This guy is our first elven child. He's intelligent, and he is an elf. Who can he marry? Absolutely nobody. Is that true for all our children? Oh, no. Everyone hates us so much. Oh, we've had another child, I think. We've got Malcolm as well now. Okay, everyone hates us so much we can't actually marry anyone with our children at the moment. We need to get more elves into our realm. Oh, our child has learned the Norse language. heresy, to be honest. Taken Carrick, so we're just going to head up here and attack him. Oh, we got 22 gold out of that. That's not too bad. Again, the more gold that we have, Northumbria has now attacked us. Well, that's not good. Oh, well, I'm going to try finish this other war first, and then we'll head into this other war and see what we can get up to. Enemy banner. Oh, nice. We stole his banner. Sweet. Yeah, fine addition to my collection. They got 2,700 troops. That's a lot of troops. What is this for? Oh, is it just for Cumberland? Sure, I might surrender this. What happens if we surrender it? He gets some bonuses. We basically just lose the county. I'm going to surrender this war. We're out. We've got to play sensible at the beginning. We've got to build up Scotland, and then we can defend against other people. We've only got 2,000 troops. If we get into a battle, it goes wrong, we're really in trouble. So I think we're going to try and just solidify our control of Scotland first. And then, as I say, I think we're going to head into Ireland, go into Ulster, and then go south here. Take control of those lands. Once we have all of this, I think we'll be able to go up against England. We might also be able to get some alliances at that point. If our level of prestige gets high enough, we should be able to have some benefit from that. And obviously we have Dignitas as well, which is going to give us even more diplomacy. We have 24 diplomacy, so we are building up that quite well. There we go. That's another victory for us. I think we've ran out of time to go. Looks like we're going to siege this down, though. 100%. There we go. We've won this war. Awesome. It's our first of many victories. Excellent. So, yeah, are you still allied? Whoa, yeah, you've got loads of allies now. Oh, you're allied to Sweden and Norway now, but you are also in prison, so we'll see how that works out for you. We can attack Galloway, I guess, as you are independent. Them going independent actually helps us a lot, because we can get all this land now in some easy, quick fights, rather than having to fight him all in one go, which would have been a little bit harder. Recording a memory. Some moments must be recorded forever. The time my son, Arundor, was born to my alone advisor is one of them. Such an incredible memory must be preserved for all time. I might not be a good writer, but with time and effort, I can surely pen something myself. I don't want to be spending loads of money on it, though. Oh, it's 50 gold, and we get a Memory of Arundor artifact. Do you know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. We're kind of repopulating the world or something with elves, so let's see if we can get an artifact. I guess we can put that on display. Let's have a look. Yes, we can. Is it any good? No, it's awful. Dynasty Opinion Modifier 1. Wow. Thanks, guys. Really glad we got that. Norman no more. King William of England has embraced the English culture. See, everyone's changing. We changed from Scottish to Elf. He changed from Norman to English. It's exactly the same if you think about it. No difference at all. So we're actually not doing too bad. We got plus 4.6 gold. It is going to take us a while to get to 200 gold. We kind of want to get even further than that, though. We want to be getting up to like 300 so we can do the longer expeditions, I think. So here we are. We're going to declare war on Galloway. We're going to capture this before anyone else can. Capture this county. Yep, let's do it. He has a few allies, but I don't think they're going to be able to cause us too much of an issue. In fact, Carrick is going to attack us again. So we know he's no problem. And the Isle of Man is also joining, but again, I think we're going to do fine. Yeah, we are. We're going to win this battle at the beginning. We're going to weaken all of their armies. So we're just going to siege down his capital, and then that will basically be a win for us. And they're all going to come in and fight us again. What a silly idea. Don't you know we're elves? We know all about your plans. And there we go, 100%. We've finished the siege. It is another victory for us. We've expanded Scotland. Not too bad during this episode. True, we did lose that little bit of England, basically, that we had. We had Cumberland, that's gone, and we gave away that artifact. But I think it was best to avoid those wars so we could do these ones and just not lose really early in the game, which I think would be easy to do because so many people dislike us because we are Elven. But I think we're on a good stead now. We do have a dangerous faction, though. Oh, we have a few factions. Someone wants to dissolve our realm. Let's see if we can get him converted. Same with all of these. So I wonder if they convert to our religion, they'll like us. Okay, we'll see if they convert, and then that's where we're going to leave the first episode of this new campaign. He converted. He said no. He said yes. Okay, cool. Two out of the 3 converted. Oh, wait, no. 3 of the 4 converted. Awesome. I mean, I'm not sure if they'll leave the faction, but they might do. So, yep, that faction did disband. So, a perfect place to leave the episode. This is the first episode of this series. We are King of the Elves, and hopefully you're enjoying it, guys. Hit that like button if you have. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here. I'll be carrying on this campaign, and I also cover dev diaries, news, discussion videos. We do the odd live stream here and there, and I also cover other historical strategy games on the channel. But this is the Elf Destiny mod. I will leave a link to it in the description down below, and we've only just started to explore what this mod has available for us. In the next episode, we'll be capturing the rest of Scotland, because we do have to play Crusader Kings properly to be able to do everything else in this mod. We need to take over Scotland fully. We need to spread the Elven ways. We need to spread our religion. And we also need to get some money so we can do some more expeditions. And then we can pick up these artifacts, these portal parts that we need to rebuild the Stargate. And then also there's some other shenanigans we can get up to as well. But we'll leave it there for today. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next one.